Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So if you hear I'm feeling a little bit better, not a lot. Started a video on front suspension and all this other stuff, and just kind of quick video on that stuff. Went ahead and did all the work. I didn't feel like talking, head was congested, spitting up crap, phlegm, this and that and the other, hard to talk, hard to think. Basically a foo-foo of Joe Biden moments, if you'll have it. So today, I've seen the thumbnail, I'm going to be working on the doors. I got the doors stripped down, edge prime, 2K, and blocked out already, but I'm going to go ahead and do the door jamb side of the doors so that y'all see what that looks like. I didn't film any of the other stuff. I'll show you the doors real quick. It's basically just 80 grit, strip it down the middle, fix a couple dings, edge prime, 2K blocks, and prime, sand, and reprime. It's kind of boring stuff, nothing really to show. I mean, on my past videos show my process. I did the same process on these SN doors as I've done in the past. But yeah, so let's check it out real quick, show you what it looks like. All right, so these are doors. They're in really good shape. I think the driver's door, sorry for hillbilly truck over. The driver's door, it had a couple little dings in it. I think it had 3 dings. Passenger door, it only had one little one down in the center part. They're really, really super straight. Now, I'm gonna show you up here real quick. Go down here. Today I'm gonna flip the doors over back in here. I got them all cleaned up where they had a lot of smoke damage. Nothing's really burnt. It's just had a lot of nasty smoke damage. So I'm gonna scuff those down, put a fresh coat of white paint in, and bolt them back on the car. So that's the project for today, is to get that done. And this is the passenger side over here. See a little discoloration. So yeah. So the first thing I'm gonna do, since I've got them primered and I'm gonna paint, I'm gonna go ahead and tape up the outside of the door so I don't get any overspray. I'm gonna tape it down the edges on the outside. I do want paint on the lips of the doors, so I got good coverage, so when you paint the car, you got good material on the lips of your doors all the way around. I did strip them in the metal and reprime them, so got to get some fresh paint on those. So I'm going to flip it. I'm gonna go ahead and tape the outside of the doors up and get them flipped over and go ahead and get them primered. So let's get this done today. All right, so I got these doors set up, taped up, scuffed down. Show you the jam area, the hinge area were bolted to the car. It really wasn't burnt too bad. It turned the paint yellow, and just have to scuff that all down, get that down, get that out of there. So let's check them out real quick. Getting ready to put some epoxy primer on there, and then I'm going to paint them after I eat some lunch. So let's check them out. All right, so this is the passenger door. Got it all nice and scuffed down. Now I'm going to tape it along where the weather strip goes, all the way around, down the bottom, and around the latch area. Driver side, ready to go, taped up the same way. So yeah. So, like I said, I'm taping around the weather strip area on these doors, and mainly because it's a 17,000 mile car, and I'm trying to keep some of the original paint on it, and secondly, to save some time. If I do the whole door, take the windows out and all that other stuff, it's just somebody doing work that I really don't need to be doing, and that doesn't need to be done. Because the actual original paint on the doors is in really good shape. On the back sides, it's really nice shape. It's just the jam where it got a little smoke discolored and burnt from when the engine caught on fire. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix up some primer, get these primered, and I'll show you the primer real quick, and then I'm gonna go eat. All right, just like that, we got them primered. Show you what that looks like real quick. I am using Shopline epoxy on these. It's the JP375. It mixes 2 to 1. You can put a little reducer in it as well, thin it up, make it lay down a little bit smoother. So that's what I did. Just 2 to 1, and then a little reducer, smooth right out. And then let's check them out real quick. I'm gonna let these cure for about an hour, come down, put some base and clear on them, and they should look like new money. All right, so this is the driver's side door. Looking like money. I apologize for the cars running down the road over there. Passenger side. This is just one little, they recommend 1 light coat of epoxy. You can use 2. And door bolts also, got some primer on those. Gonna get those painted up too. So yeah, for the paint part, I might set up the camera a little bit. You guys watch me put a little bit of paint on. Not really much going on. I have been working on Krispy Kreme. As you can see, there's a hood sitting on it. I'll show you guys that hood in one of the next videos. I got the front end put back together. I started like I said at the beginning of this video, I started a front suspension video, and just felt like shit. I'm gonna finish that video up showing you guys the assembled parts on the car, because it is done. I just didn't feel like making a video. Felt like ass. Still not the best. No, it's not the vid. Just head colds here, allergies and stuff like that. Just taking my time and relaxing when I need to, working when I want to. So That's the beauty of being kind of semi-retired. So yeah, let's get these doors, let them sit and cure, go eat some lunch, some leftovers, and come down and put some base and some clear on them. All right, so I'm back from eating some leftovers. I got the doors ready to go. Like I said, I used shop line epoxy primer on these. First I hand jammed them with 220 and then went back with burgundy scotch pad, smoothed them up real good. Put 2 medium coats of epoxy on the doors. They've been set for about an hour. Epoxy is good for stuff like this. I don't like to use it on body panels because it's hard to block, so I don't mind doing it on like engine bays or door jambs or stuff like that. It works pretty good. You can paint right over in about an hour or so. So we got the camera set up. I'm gonna put a coat of base on here, let it set, probably do 2 coats and then 2 coats of clear. So let's go ahead and try to get this painted up. Instead, always wear your respirator and stuff when you're painting so it's ready to go. Hopefully your air compressor don't kick on. Alright, so that's 1 coat. I'm going to let it set about 10 minutes. We'll go ahead and put on maybe 1 or 2 more coats. Make sure there's no light spots that you can see through. Now, most factory paint jobs, especially on these SN cars, the bottom of this door, you can see right through the paint, right to the E-coat. It kind of look like that. So if you wanted an original finish on the bottom of a door, that would probably be sufficient. You can go ahead and clear coat that and make it look a little thin like it does from the factory, because when they paint them, they don't get underneath the doors and get a lot of color on them. But being I'm redoing this car, I want to get enough color and enough material on it that it covers really well, so I've got good protection from rust and corrosion and stuff like that. With that being said, I'm going to let this set for 5 or 10 more minutes. We'll get 1 or 2 more coats on it, then we'll get ready and put some clear coat on it. All right, so I got 2 coats base. I did a flash coat to get any light spots I might have seen off camera. I got my clear mixed up. It's an Omni Plus. I'm going to try it on the jams this time. I've got some that I've had for a while. I'm going to go ahead and use it. And get the first coat done, let it sit for a little while, and then put the second coat on. All right, so as you can see, I'm painting this front of my shop, so I'm kind of outside a little bit. Wind is very low. As you can see, it's kind of just sitting right here. The clear's not really blowing anywhere. So the big thing with that is trash. You got to watch out for trash. So far, I don't see any in this coat of clear. I might get some in the next one. So what I'm going to do is turn the camera off, let these sit for a bit, put the second coat on, and then untape them and show you what we got. All right. So got paint, clear, untaped, looks good. I'm going to show you the bottoms of the door and what I was talking about earlier when I was putting the base on. Now, if you want it to kind of look factory, on the bottoms of the doors, very light paint, then you can see through the paint into the primer. Show you the bottoms where I taped it up versus the rest of the bottom of the door, which Ford sort of painted. So let's check it out real quick. And I think it turned out really nice. Now keep in mind the transition, there's a rubber door seal that goes all the way around these SN doors. You won't see any tape line or any paint transition as far as the color being a little off, because you're gonna have big black weather strip in the way, so you won't notice that at all. So let's check it out real quick. All right. So yeah, now you see right there that little piece of trash, that's gonna be wiped off. It fell off my second coat of clear. Right through here where these little holes are at, you got weather stripping that runs all the way around the base of this door. So I run a tape line through there. The color's a little off. I don't know if you can see it on camera. It's not too bad. Here's the driver's side. We're doing the same thing. See how nice the original paint is on any of this? I didn't want to sand that down and repaint that. Plus you got the VIN sticker over here on the bottom of the door on both doors. I don't want to have to tape around those and make it look like it'd been, you know, redone, although it has been. I'm trying to. Now this side is really bad. You see all the more paint Ford put on there. Now keep in mind, now I'm actually contemplating coming back and back rolling that a little bit and put a little more color above that so it doesn't stand out quite as bad. Well, being it's on the bottom of the door, the only time you're ever going to see it is if you're under the car looking up or it's on a lift or something. Let me know if you'd put more paint on that. I'm probably gonna, but let me know y'all's opinion. All right, so back on this. Now you see the little primer through the paint there, and I keep in mind the black weather strip's going to run all the way up through there and up to where the mirror sits. So got really good coverage where the hinges are going to go, door harness. Now this is the passenger door. It's not as bad as the driver's door. See how much paint the factory got on this door up here? It's a little thin, but it's not near as bad. This door, I'm probably just going to leave it the way it is. Probably going to maybe leave both. I don't know. But hell yeah, got the door bolts painted. Got some clear on those. So it's all right. I did a little work there. Got some primer and some paint. Got all that done. First coat of clear, I normally don't lay on real heavy. 25 pounds of air, fan pattern open all the way up. You just wanted to atomize, lay it down nice and smooth on the first coat, just enough to get it wet. Let it tack up, and then you can lay down the second coat pretty heavy without it running. Out here in the heat, it's probably almost 90 today. It's not too bad out here today. Very low wind, so all my overspray was staying right here. It basically dissipated on the ground. It didn't go anywhere, so I had to shut the door. So yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. Trying to get out sun here, but so thanks for watching the videos. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Trying to get back to work. Actually, I haven't felt the best last couple 3 or 4 weeks, but try to get a video or two out here in the next couple days. I'm gonna uncover the front end of that car and try to finish that half-ass front end video. So I'm gonna do the door video, put that out first, and then try to finish that front end video just to show you what the front end looks like, all repainted and put back together. Looks really nice. So again, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you ain't subscribed, please do. It helped me almost up to whole 7,000 subscribers. But yeah, that is what it is. Again, thanks again, and y'all remember, it's not just junk, it's Fox junk. And everybody have a good day.